1981. His name was Don Glenn. Yeah, give him a round. Don brought music into the parks and love into the parks and all of us into the parks here in Seattle. He changed the way the parks kind of felt ever since 1981. And we've all been blessed to kind of be on that ride with him. He had a saying that all of us, every single one of us, are not meant, or we all came from the same stardust. We all came to be one. We all came to unite. And he brought us into the parks so that we could get away of the preaches and speeches and just have music and let our artists kind of bring back that thing that we've all been missing kind of in our life. And as Ari was mentioning earlier, he started doing these peace concerts when he was 15, 14, 15, something like that. Ari's been now a mainstay here in Seattle as one of our main musicians. And we have so many artists, yeah. We have so many artists that are going to take the stage today, and they're going to do it in the same way that Don did it in 1981, is that everybody's going to come up with their heart. All of the artists are not getting paid today. All of us on the sound side, we're not getting paid today. We do it because we love it. Because we love music, and we love people, and we love coming together as one. So thank you so much for everybody that's come out today. We also, as we dedicate this season, and today especially, we're really, really honored to have some of Don's family here that I'd love to have come up and talk. We've got his wife, Alice. Hello, Alice. Come on up. And then we also have his daughter, Glorianne, her husband, Ian, and I am blanking on the children's names, Caden and Haley. Yes. And so I'm going to give up the mic, and I want them to give you a few stories because, again, I've known Don. I'll tell you my backstory in a bit, but I've known Don knew Don for about 8 years, and it's just a blip in what he's done for Seattle. So with that, I'm going to give this up to Alice.
Hi, everybody. So, okay, hi. So Don was a good soul. He had a good heart, right? And he loved music, he loved peace, and he loved the freedom of being able to hold free concerts in the park to remember that we're all part of this big family here on the earth. Yes, yay. And so one memory I have is he had this on Columbus Day. He had a Columbus Got Lost jam over there. He invited all musicians. There's about 8 drum trap sets. There were rhythm guitars, bass guitars, lead guitars, singers, percussion, and they all jammed. It was incredible. He had a Columbus Day hat on, and he kind of directed. And he loved doing events like that are just free, spontaneous. It was great. And he loved all of you. That's the most important thing. He really loved everybody who's supporting this. So thank you so much. Okay? Take care.
Yeah, thank you guys for being here, and for some of you being here for the last 38 years, longer than I've even been alive. I grew up similar to Ari, coming when I was in diapers to the concerts, and I've never really stopped. And now my kids can share in it too, and I know that he was really happy to leave everything in such capable and dedicated hands, so thank you guys for just being out here today and continuing this. The concerts being named the Seattle Peace Concerts always had a little bit of mystery behind it, and people thought it was an activism or a protest or political, and his point was always just to have a time where we can all come together no matter who you are. There's no admission fee. You can bring a can of food for the food bank donation to support the whole community, but that's all you needed. Just show up at the park and just enjoy this time in this beautiful place with all these beautiful people, and just be at peace, not working towards it, just be in the moment. So thank you all for being here in the moment, continuing this on, and thank you for everything.
Thank you, Alice. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you so much. So the other side of that is that, so my backstory was I met Don about 8 years ago. I was running a Seattle Teen Music, just getting it started. We met down at the Ballard Eagles, and Zab, who runs sound down there and music, came up and said, "John, you got to meet this guy. He really needs some help. He wants some young kids working in, playing music." And at that time, I told him, I says, "I'm just a dad with gear. I don't really do anything. I've got a lot of gear." And Don helped me figure out how to put on concerts. He helped me figure out how to work with the city. He helped me in a lot of ways, just figuring out how to put up that big tent right there, that canopy. So he's given back to the community for so long, and it's sad that we lost him here on Mother Earth, but we know that he's also looking down, and he's somewhere up in that stardust, and he's probably going to come back in something else. So anyway, thank you so much, everyone, for coming out. This is just one of 7 concerts this series. We got one coming up in 2 more weeks at Volunteer Park, I believe, and we've got some handbills up here at the sound tent. We do have a donation bucket here. We do need to pay for permits and insurance and things like that. So if you feel so inclined, up on the big hill, if you'd like to donate to the music you're hearing today, come on down. We'd love to bring you in. So again, with that, I'm going to let the Seattle Peace concerts go on. But again, thank you so much to everyone for being here today.